Hello everyone, I am your host Selena and welcome back to episode 2 of our mini series on how is data generated. In this video, we are going to have an in-depth discussion of how data is generated in the manufacturing industry, followed by how it is stored and used for generating profit for a company. So let's begin. Now you must remember that in the last video, we ended up at this picture of a ball mill in a cement plant which is used for crushing and grinding the materials into an extremely fine form. It comprises of the lowest level of elements inside a cement plant that are machinery and processes. This machinery can comprise of motors, conveyors, pumps, vibrators, etc. And apart from this, we have processes which are controlled by sensors like temperature sensor, pressure sensor, velocity sensor, and many more. From these machines and processes, parameters are sent to the electronic devices present in the plant. Now, the machines are responsible for sending the electronic parameters or the electrical parameters, while the processes are responsible for sending the process parameters like the temperature value, pressure value, or velocity value. Now the signals sent from these machines and processes are in analog form, that is continuous signals, and they cannot be easily used for storing and interpretation. So they need to be converted to discrete form. For this, we use a combination of electronic devices like A to D converters and PLCs to convert the analog signals to discrete form so that they can be used further for interpretation. Next, this digital data is sent to the IT centers using networks like Wi-Fi, Ethernet cable, fiber optic cable, USB, etc. Finally, we receive the data on-premise and can store it in various forms. The two major categories of storing data are data warehousing and operational data. So when data is stored over long periods of time and is used as historical data, it forms a data warehouse. Whereas when data is used for day-to-day purposes, it is called operational data. Companies perform data archiving by releasing chunks of data from time to time from the data warehouse to maintain the integrity of data. For example, in a time period of 3 years. This data can now also be stored on cloud by using services provided by big players like Amazon Web Services, Azure, or Google Cloud Platform. Once the data is on cloud, a lot can be done with it to make good use of it. Data scientists can study the historical data, understand it, and explain it to the organization. The data analysts can use one of the 4 types of analysis techniques. Now this is the most important part. They make use of descriptive analysis that tells the plant owners what was happening with the machines in the past. Diagnostic analysis to tell why it happened and because of what factor. Then there is predictive analysis, which uses the data to tell what will happen to the machinery in the future if it continues to work at the same rate. And finally, prescriptive analysis, which is the most important and which tells them 2 things, that are how to prevent future damage to the plant machinery and processes to prevent losses, and how to improve the machinery and processes to increase the output and hence the revenue of the plant. All of this can be achieved using the various machine learning and AI algorithms. So this way, the data is continuously generated, stored, and used to maintain the productivity and efficiency of the plant. Here, I have taken the example of a manufacturing industry, but there are multiple other industries like retail, banking, and social media. And there are multiple other ways in which they extract, store, and finally use their data. That was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that this video helped you gain a little bit more insight into how data is generated in an industry. Comment down below what kind of video you would like to watch next, and I will be happy to work on it. Till then, thank you for watching and see you again in the next video. Bye!